hair looks like a mess. Hello. You're hiding from my 10-year-old? Turn this light on. Hello. How are you, David? How are you this evening? Thanks for hopping on, by the way. It's been a spicy week, hasn't it? So many things happening. So it was nice to get back to work today after 4 days off. I was telling one of my coworkers, I do not miss one bit any of the cleanup. Driving summer school was nice. So you're working at Osceola? Yeah, it's been crazy. Like I was just coming off for this to chat a little bit about this, but I was talking to one of my coworkers today because she was telling me about everything that's going on in the news world. And she was saying, did you see what's happening in Los Angeles, California? OFC. Hello, Leaves. How are you? Hi. Oh, you're doing OFC? Okay. Nice. Oh, I didn't know they had something going on there at OFC. Oh, North. Yeah, North, I think, has summer school too. And OAA. Nice. Hello, doctor. How are you? So, there's been a lot of things going on today. Like this whole entire week has been like crazy. Um, like super spicy up. People are like just like, and it's just it feels like in the environment, like it's not even just like the news per se, but like people are just getting like heated at things and stuff like that. And I think it has a lot to do with what's happening with the solar flares that we're getting. See, I lived in California. Hated it. Really? I had no idea you lived there. Nice. Yeah, it's crazy. And I don't know what to say because I mean, like there's a lot of people like I don't know. It's like they're hating on Trump. They're hating on everybody and it's just like all against up each other. Oh, because they're starting it and well, let me just say this. It don't matter if you are Mexican, if you're Cuban, if you're Puerto Rican, if you're green, if you're brown, if you're yellow, it does not matter. It does not give you any right whatsoever to start destroying police vehicles and doing what they're doing. It's ridiculous. And yeah, Governor Newsom, what the hell are you doing? Tell me, like, what the hell are you doing? Because I was watching this lady that I follow. Hey, Brooke. I was watching this lady that I follow um on Instagram, and she was saying that she no longer lives in that part of LA where all this is happening, but she says that she's very proud that they took care of it, like they took care of ICE and they kicked ICE's ass pretty much, like they got them out of there. And this is why Trump had to call into the military and get all these troops, to come in, and National Guard, because of, what was going on. It's ridiculous that it has to get that like that. It's just, I mean, it's crazy. So I was talking to one of my friends, and she's like, my friend's Cuban, and she's like, well, you know what? I hate to tell you this. Those people, they should have been taken out long time ago. They should not, be doing what they're doing to police vehicles and all that mess. It's ridiculous. They're burning the flags again. Are we there yet again? Oh my God. It's so weird. It feels like deja vu. Like, didn't we just experience this a couple years ago when Trump's presidency in 2016, when they were doing that in New York City on the streets? It's ridiculous. It's really like, I mean, like, what are they proving? Like, I had no idea. Yeah, and Governor Newsom, he is useless. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even think he's there. I honestly think they're just playing out a character. I mean, I don't think he's there. Um, because now with all this happening, well, now Nancy Pelosi's out. She's in the picture. We got Nancy Pelosi. We got all these people coming out, right? The ones left, and they're coming back again. You know. And I was talking to my friend. I had heard that over 70% of the protesters are taxpayer funded. Yeah. See? Oh, it's insane. And, this has to do with Kamala not being elected president. Of course. And you know what? All roads lead to Obama. I hate to say it, but this is where it's headed at. And it's crazy. I mean, I don't know. I was looking at that today. I was just checking stuff. Well, yesterday, it started yesterday, but there's a lot of stuff that I didn't get to see because I went to bed early. And my friend brought it up today, and I was like, oh my God. Yeah, it's crazy what's happening. And she's just like, yeah, get rid of those people. We don't need those people in our country. They we definitely don't need people like that. And by the way, and they're complaining about the January 6th insurrection, like that to me was not an insurrection. Hello, this what just happened is an insurrection. Insurrection. It's ridiculous. The protesters are from organizations that are promoting chaos. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, it's pallets of brick are being shipped. Yeah. Really? See, that's new. I had no idea. I know they got the military, I mean the National Guard, and now I think he said something about the Marines. I don't know. It's just a lot of stuff. Now they're planning, I think Trump's birthday's coming up somewhere in this Friday or something. They're planning on something for June 13th. So they're like protesting all over the United States. It's just like we're back at each other again. See what I'm saying? This is what they want to do. They want to keep us like this. Okay? It's all about the power and it's all about their energy. And they're getting our energy. They're harvesting our energy this way. They're enjoying seeing each other's, at each other's throats. So we cannot give them that. We definitely cannot give them that. That's what they want to see. This is what they want to see. Like the same thing that happens in Cuba, divide and conquer. And that's what they want. So we cannot let them win. Um yeah. I mean, I like the outskirts of California. They're nice. Like I said, the countryside of any country is beautiful. Um but it's crazy like what's happening. I mean, I feel like I'm watching literally one of those, like a movie. And it's literally, to me, it's like deja vu. Like, same thing happened a couple years ago in New York City. They were burning flags, burning buildings, breaking stuff. Pennsylvania, remember Pennsylvania? All kinds of places. It's like, I feel like I'm reliving it again. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much longer this is going to be, but to be honest with you, I was mentioning this to my friend today, and she's like, Lily, I mean, this is going to bring a civil war. Like, definitely. It's going to spike up something going on because there's just so much going on. And it's just like, there's just not, and it just keeps happening. It's just, we are in true America. But it's just, I mean, I don't know. It's just crazy. My nephew is a sky instructor in Lake Tahoe. He gets free room and board, otherwise he wouldn't be there. Oh, wow. Yeah, I can imagine. It's expensive to live there. It's expensive really to live anywhere right now. It's Have you seen the prices, guys? Like of things? Like I was talking to my sister's boyfriend over the weekend and he's like, "Oh, he doesn't think like things are going any better." He thinks that the prices of stuff are still high, everything's so expensive. Um, and he feels like Trump is just focusing on the whole immigrant situation. Um, there's a lot of stuff happening. It's just like I said, things take time. You got to understand the situation and the chaos and the way that we have been all these years. I'm not talking about 4, 10 years. I'm talking about over 100 years. We've been pretty much even before Biden with the Obama administration, um, everything was chaos. We had all kinds of stuff going on. And that's sort of, you understand, this is almost like kind of like a mafia, you know, how they work. So to destroy it, you can't just destroy one person. You got to destroy the whole entire group, right? But it takes time because you understand this system has been created for so many years and it feels like it's like another government, right? Like a like a like a shadow government. That's exactly the word. That's what's been created for all these years. So They have to destroy that. But in order to destroy that, it takes time because, like, things like the IRS and all these um, three-letter alphabet agencies never existed. They had never existed before. This is something that they created for their benefit, not for our benefit, but for their benefit. So it's going to take a little while, and it's like the saying says, Rome was not conquered in one day. So, it's going to take a little time, but, you know, it is what it is. It's God's time. Whatever the heck is going on, yeah, I'm telling you, it's something, it's energy. It's been crazy with the energies. Our planet is like really crazy with the energies right now. But I feel like people are snapping at people, things like that. Like it feels like you almost can't control it, right? That kind of thing. That's what I'm feeling. That's the kind of energy that I'm feeling. But um, that's another thing. The whole thing with Elon Musk and the black eye, and now they're saying that Elon is part of the Illuminati because of the all-seeing eye. I'm just like, oh my gosh, there's just so many things coming out. Um, and now it looks like he's attacking Trump because he wants to be acknowledged for Doge and everything that he has done. And he's pretty much done with Trump, like pushing Trump off the bus kind of thing. So I don't know. It just feels like there's just so much drama. Like when you think the movie is about to finish, but yet there's something else going on. You have to like keep your eyes on. So I don't know. It's crazy. We just have to take a day at a time, and it is what it is. But this is a crazy world that we live in, guys. But I mean, you just can't let things, really affect you because you got to live. You can't just be like stuck to whatever drama's happening right now. You got to do what you can with what you got, and and that's it. That's all we can do. And in the meantime, they're saying they're also getting rid of the fiat currency, um, which will be they're basically bringing in. It's going to be the gold and the silver will be the new standard. So, but we're not seeing gold and silver, but we are seeing crypto. We are seeing Bitcoin. We are seeing XRP. Um, a lot of things happening. They're already taking out like literally like XRP crypto credit cards, which are backed by crypto. So there's a lot of stuff coming out. People like start looking into these things because it is happening. Like these things are happening. They're also talking about the med beds. If you guys don't know what that is, research a little bit about that. But it's basically beds that heal through like frequencies because we are energy, so we heal through frequencies. And this is a technology like that was taken out, that was created by the military, and it was all for basically for healing, mental healing, um, just it can actually heal, like reboot your whole system, like your organs and all those things, like high technology. And that's all going to come out. And we're going to benefit from that, guys. Um, of course, they want to offer it first to the children that has been affected, and all these kids that they have been rescuing. They have rescued over, gosh, over 8,000 children from bunkers and tunnels and underground places. So they want to be able to offer this technology to those kids, because, it's more like healing, kind of like a healing therapy. But at the same time, the military will be able to benefit from this, because can you imagine having to rescue these kids, like military wise? It is a lot of trauma, having to see how they're living, you know, or a lot of these kids have been diseased, and or a lot of them have been, um, you know, basically pulled apart for like parts and stuff. When like years ago my grandma used to tell me, you gotta stick next to your mom, because there are bad people out there that will take you and they will sell your parts. And I never ever listened to her. When I was a kid, I was like, oh, grandma's playing. What is she saying? Can you believe it's actually happening? Like, it's actually happening today, guys. It's a real thing. It's scary, but it's real. By 2030, we probably won't recognize our current technology. It will be so far in our past. Oh, yeah. Oh, I agree. Exactly. The child trafficking, the human trafficking, just about everything. It's happening right here. All those faces you see of kids missing, back in the days in the milk cartons and all that. I wonder where it was coming from, and who was funding those organizations to do that, and where they were coming from, and how they were paying them. That's what's evil. Okay? And it's really like disgusting when you start thinking about it, because they were doing it with our taxpayer money. That's how they were doing it. That's how they were doing it with all the kids and all the lives in all these other countries, including Ukraine. So, oh my gosh. Yep, and it happens in games. It happens in stadiums like the Super Bowl. It happens every year. It happens every year, and a lot of these celebrities that they choose, like for them to sing and perform, a lot of them are tied up with this. It's, oh my gosh. If I could only, I mean, if I could just tell you, like, they see children like objects. It's really disgusting. And it's like, if you do this, then I'll do that, kind of thing. They found her on a website that was advertising her. Oh my God. That's so disgusting. Yeah. Hi, Russ. How are you? So, um, we just have to keep our minds busy. We have to, we really have to, I guess these are trying times. We just have to pray for everybody and stick with one another. And just, don't let evil get to us, because like I said, we all have evil in us, but we just have to, stick with God and use discernment and, do the right thing. And it's just it's crazy. But what's happening, I wanted to bring that up because what was happening in California is just like, it's pretty darn scary. Like, we're like this close to being impossible, that close. They should. And I honestly think like these people they shouldn't even be here. If you're coming to the United States, to our country, and you're stepping and burning on the American flag, and you're not from the United States, then what the hell are you doing here? That's my kind of thing. You shouldn't even be here. That's okay. So, and that's what we're seeing right now. It's just like, what are you doing here? If you're from that, from there, just go back to where you came from. Just go back. You don't have to be here. It's crazy. But yeah, my the friend that I was talking to, my coworker, she was just like, "Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with you. They need to really get rid of these people because they're destroying they're destroying the country, and they're basically a menace to society. They're like after cops, it's like, what the heck? Burning ve- vehicles like cop cars. So you see that? It's just like, what in the world? It's beyond me. Like, I don't even know. It's pure hate. Now, I don't know if all of this are portraying it. Maybe the media is making it more exaggerated, which could very possibly be. See, it's very hard now these days to really believe everything that you're watching because of the new technology. Um, High tech CGI and all this, all these you could be seeing Trump, and in reality you're not seeing Trump, but the way they're portraying it. So it's kind of hard to really pinpoint of, what's really happening. There's a video going around, and I don't know if you guys have Telegram, but you can find it on Telegram, and it's basically Trump defending Elon Musk or talking about him. And it doesn't even, I tried Jason to watch it, but he has no, he don't want to look at it. But it's kind of funny, but it's not. It's kind of scary because if you look at it, you can see they can actually do that with anybody. With the new technology, they can do this with anybody. So it's basically Trump talking, like the image of Trump, right? And he's sitting in the Oval Office, but you can see his mouth like being like changed, like the movements in his mouth, which you can tell it's fake. It's like all CGI. Um, but it's pretty scary. Yeah, because that's what I call, guys. That's what I call the digital twin. So we do have digital twins. Everybody has a digital twin. But just look at this. Our Apple iPhone, right? Some people sign in with a password. Some people sign in with their face, right? They have an app, if you look at your iPhones, that's called Digital Twin. And you can make that app with just a picture. You can make Lily, you can make her be on a beach having a margarita and just chatting with everybody, or maybe a couple of friends. You can do that now, with AI. You can also make it exactly. And I honestly, from my heart, that what the Bible is referring to, um, the Antichrist, to me, the Antichrist is technology. It's definitely AI. It's the deceiver, right? But it's definitely technology, because that is going to be our downfall. Technology will be our downfall because everybody relies on it, everybody needs it. So it's almost like we're obsessing with it, you know? I'm obsessing, like, Alexa, this, Alexa, that. Oh, GPS, this, or what's that thing called? GTS, or one of those things. When did we ever have that? Back in the 90s, 80s. We never did. I think we turned out all right. It also places you as the person holding. Oh my gosh, really? Huh. That's scary. That is really scary. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. What this world has turned into, right? It's crazy. Like, in just a couple of years, I think what they call this is called big tech. That's exactly what it is. Big tech. Big tech is what's taking over the world right now. And I honestly think big tech is supported by, I don't know if it's Japan or China, but it's like high tech technology, guys. And this is probably what they're using in the news. So we could be watching everything that's happening, and in reality, it's all big tech. I don't know. That could be our, what Trump calls, the invisible enemy. AI can make it look like it's, yeah, yeah, it can. And I don't know if you guys watched this video, but I think it's going on Facebook. It's old. It's about, I'm trying to think of his name. The Fresh Prince of Bel Air. What's his name? Jason, what's the guy's name from Fresh Prince of Bel Air? Will Smith. So it's Will Smith. Basically, he does a video and he's talking. He's in Hawaii, right? And he's on the beach, and he's telling people, "You think I'm in Hawaii, right? And you think all of this is here, and I'm here in Hawaii having a good time. Look at this. Can you believe I am not in Hawaii? I'm somewhere else." And so you can see that he's changing into all these, outfits and stuff. And you're like, wait a minute. And, all of a sudden the green screen changes and he's somewhere else. You can do this. He was actually letting us know that it's a thing now. You can do this. And you may not even need actors anymore, with this technology. The recording, the acting, those big recording things that they used to use when you were, playing out a role. They may not need that anymore because of this technology. is so high tech. All they got to do is do a digital twin that looks just like you, talks just like you, and then you got it. Clones. That's what I'm referring to. And I think that is true. That they have that technology to clone you. Um, AI can make it look like it's you. Yep. I lived in Japan in 1992. Their stores had so many more advanced products than anything. We had the same. Yep, I agree. iRobot. Yeah, I saw that movie. Yeah, he also did that movie too. And that was pretty scary. All these robots following. Oh my God. But they're saying that our military eventually, well, that's what Elon Musk said. I'm not sure Trump, but he said eventually uh will be taken over by robots. It's funny because my co-friend, she always said, when I mentioned about Elon Musk, she always said, I don't know. I don't feel too happy about that person, about Elon Musk. He does not fool me. And she told me, she always said to me, he is going to try to take the presidency. She always told me that. And I never believed her. Because I always, see, I observe people. But you got to realize one thing. Trump always puts forward the person that he wants you to analyze. Have you noticed that? He'll put them in the spotlight, okay? So that people can start figuring out who this person is and what they're about. Have you noticed that? Like the same thing happened with Mike Pence. He was his VP, right? But what happened towards the end? He switched coats. So that's, machines taking over the military becomes exactly. And that is what's going to happen. That was predicted by the movie The Terminator. And Skynet is actually real. And all you have to do is go online. You can search it up yourself. It is real, guys. Skynet. It is absolutely real. And if you guys ever had a chance, if you ever follow anyone, please, please, please follow Sabrina Wallace. And I think I've shared with a lot of you um, her videos because she's like up to date on all her videos. And you can see what she's explaining. And I may share it on here. I'm not sure because they'll probably try to mess with my video if I do that. But I would like to share that with you. She keeps people up to date on a daily basis, and she talks a lot about the 5G, the 4G, and the 6G. And she's actually saying these towers that you're seeing are not for the 5G. They're really not. And she's saying that 6G is here. It is under our skin. And that's a lot of these videos I normally share on, you can find them if you follow me on Facebook. I share them on my feed. I'm constantly sharing information that I think it's very good to read, to listen to, that you know can enlighten people what's happening, because It is actually happening. And there are people behind the scenes that are, it's almost like they're harvesting our energy, kind of like the movie The Matrix. It's like they're bidding on us, kind of thing. And that is actually, it's happening. I know it's hard to believe, but it's actually happening. And now they have the technology where they don't even have to have a physical 6G anything. They can just put it on a chip. They can just implant it under your skin. They can just put it in food, in your meats. You remember that whole thing when came out when they were doing the magnets with the meat, that the magnets were sticking to the meat. It's everywhere. It's in our food. It's in the air that you breathe, in the water. You can't escape from it. Everyone at this point has it already. So this is how they're hacking us. And they're just watching us, just like you're watching a movie, kind of like The Truman Show. And they just got a remote and they're just controlling us. And that's how they're doing it. They're literally controlling us. They're feeding off our energy. This is why we need to vibe high. We can't be low. We have to vibe high because this is what they want. They want to keep us miserable, fighting with each other. That's what they want. Machines taking over the military becomes the Terminator. Yep, exactly. I love the Terminator, but it's what is more scary is that it's actually true. Skynet. I would like to escape to Homestead somewhere in the Smoky Mountains. Don't we all? Yeah, that's what I want to do too. Somewhere, anywhere. I've mentioned this, Jason, without technology, off the grid, off the grid, off the phone. And you guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. In this whole trip, I think I stood away from the phone for maybe a day or so. I wasn't that much into it like I normally am, and I felt so much better, so more disconnected. You know what I'm saying? Um, we all need this. We really do. Off grid, without anything, just nothing. We don't need nothing, guys. We got everything in nature. If you want fire, just grab a couple of sticks, logs, pieces of wood. You know how to make fire. Remember how they taught us to rub two pieces of wood together? It'll make a spark. We could do it. We got everything that we have. It's out here. We can survive with what we have. It's fear that gets in the way. We're so used to having all of these things, right? We're so spoiled. We got to have AC. We got to have a fridge full of food. We got to have a nice bed to sleep in. We're spoiled. How do people live in all these other countries? They don't got none of this stuff. They're happy. This is what's going to take. We're going to have to leave it all to just get away from it all. And this is how we are going to stand up as a society. And this is how we're going to stand up as a country. Believe you me, there's going to be a lot of people. And there is a lot of people already doing it. They're moving far away. There's people living in buses, making buses their home. There's people living in RVs. There's people living, um, gosh, cars. They're living everywhere because they don't want to. They don't want to be connected. They don't want to be part of this society. What?
A bunch of idiots from Florida gonna start some.
Okay, I can't. Is okay. There it is. It's connecting now. So, keep your eyes out, guys. I just came. Oh yes, absolutely. We have Jesus Christ, and like I said, we need. We honestly need everybody. We need us. We need Yeshua, but we have him. Remember, he is with us. He will never abandon us. We He's with us all the time. He will always be walking with us. Oh, let me see if I can.
Just in his spare time, baby.
So basically, all you need is too dark. Hang on. Let me turn the light on. But this is all we need. 1 second. Good night. Good night, boo boo. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, Bobby? Be a good boy. Only open the chickens, okay?
No,
Go to bed. Go to bed.
you're screwing.
No, I gotta go to bed because I gotta get up. I gotta get up. No. Good night. All right. You guys see me okay? All right. So, yeah, all we have is each other and God. He will always be with us to the end of time. So, excuse me, burping. We need to unite, guys. Okay? We do not need to be pushing against each other, fighting with each other about none of this nonsense. We need to unite. And we need to be the change in this world. Because remember, we need to follow Yeshua. This is what it's about. We need to basically follow him. And the rest is history. But you guys, just because we love God and we are following him does not mean that we are going to leave our guard down. We always need to have our guard up. We need to be watchful. And we need to observe because things are happening and we need to be watchful for what's happening. So just keep your eyes out because, like I said, this is the time that we need to really unite and pray. Pray for our country. Pray for us. Pray for our president. And leave it to God. So I love you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your night. And I will pop on here tomorrow. Yes. Brooke, Walk by Faith, guys. Feel free to follow her. I went live with her yesterday on her channel. I normally go live on the weekends with her. But please feel free to follow her. And Brooke, if you can post your channel on here, that'd be wonderful.
Here, copy.
Absolutely. So I had to come live about this. I had to chat with you guys. I had not talked to you in like such a long time, but we will talk. We will stay in touch tomorrow. I'll try to come on live tomorrow. There's her channel, guys. Feel free to follow her, like, and subscribe. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys have an amazing night.